favorit.
Yang enak.
Yang enak itu yang favorit di Cirebon itu ada nasi jamblang, ada empalgentong, ada docang, terus ada nasi Lengko juga dan masih banyak yang lainnya pokoknya. Tapi yang terkenal nasi jamblang. Khas Cirebon, paling enak dan paling banyak makanannya dan paling banyak pilihannya.
Today I'm taking you on a food tour in Cirebon to some of the local eateries to eat the top foods you must eat while in Cirebon. I'm Marissa Scander and let's explore the city's culinary together. Starting off here.
Alrighty, so first on the menu is Empal Gentong. Over here, this one was with coconut milk, and then this one is Empal ASEM. And they both look so completely different. One has a nice thick broth, and one has more of a thin, say clear broth to it. And both of them look so good, and of course, it's served with white rice. Terus di nasi pakai sini atau yang kue pakai sini?
Siram ke sini.
Oh ya, pelan-pelan.
Pelan-pelan.
Oh ya, oke. Makasih. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get started with the very famous one, empalgentong. Ooh. Just chop all this meat on here, and then slowly drizzle on all this broth. Alrighty, selamat makan! Oh, this looks so good. I'm so excited to try one of the famous dishes here. That broth that you're soaked in the rice is so good, so delicious. I believe there's some lemongrass and I can taste the coconut. Man. And they give you plenty pieces of meat inside. And I love the fresh green onion that they put. So fragrant in flavor and taste. This is good. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna try Empal ASEM, and it looks a lot different. The broth is more clear. And I did notice that they have a lot of tomatoes in here, as long as fresh green onion and a lot of chunks of beef. Woo! It definitely has that tomatoey flavor in there, just as you see in the broth. And I do taste a little ASEM flavor inside. And the chunks of beef are a little bit fatty and meaty. It's good. But if I had to compare which one is better here, I definitely would go with the empalgentong. This is my pick. It is very good, very flavorful and rich. Enak sekali.
Next is a dish called Mee Koclok, served with cabbage, bean sprouts, green onion, egg noodles placed in a tin container and simmered in hot water, topped with white pepper, a gravy-like soup, and also shredded chicken and fried shallots.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna try Mee Gok. Wow, that is phenomenal. The taste is super flavorful and peppery too. And very creamy. Woo! One of the best noodle dishes I've ever tried here in Indonesia. Wow, I've never eaten anything like this. Cirebon really has surprised me with their noodles. It's something so different in the gravy or in the broth. It tastes a little bit like chicken fried steak, the gravy. So good. Wow, this is a must try when you come to Cirebon. The flavor is phenomenal. It is something out of this world. Woo.
Next is a very famous Cirebon traditional dish called Nasi Shambhala, a local's favorite dish that I had to try. And I was so surprised. This dish is served with many side dishes. You just choose which ones you want to pick.
Alrighty, so I finally get to try Nasi Shambhala. Oh, so exciting. Alrighty, this dish looks really good. I'm going to start off with something that I've never tried before, which is pipis kopiting. Oh, it looks really good. Wow, it is spicy. It's a little crunchy. I'm not sure what's inside besides the crab. And then it is spicy and also with a little bit of a saltiness flavor to it. It's good, it's interesting. And then next up is a lida. The meat is a little bit tough. Beef tongue, which is the lida, and cutting into it, it was a little bit tough. Eat it with the rice. Wow, it tastes like lengua back home that I'm used to eating, which we call lengua, which is cow tongue. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Alrighty, so next up is tuna. Ooh, look at that. Oh, some flavorful tuna. A little sweet. This is very interesting to me. It's stingray. Wow. I taste a very smoky flavor. Oh, it's so flavorful. It almost tastes like they barbecue it or they saute it outside. It is very good, very flavorful. You taste all the Indonesian herbs. Wow, the stingray is the best part of this whole dish so far. Alrighty, so and then there we have satay potatoes. Ooh, that is different. It's good. Tastes like a potato on the satay skewer. Alrighty, and I have some tofu, nice and golden brown. Very spongy. Oh, very good. Very delicious. Perfect. Alrighty, so mostly this dish is more salty and sweet. But if you ever come to Cirebon, you must try this Nasi Shambhala. It is very delicious.
Last on this food tour is called Nasi Lengko, that is served with white rice, topped with bean sprouts, tofu, tempeh, drizzled with sweet soy sauce, and topped with green onions, fried shallots, green chili, and spicy peanut sauce. Are you hungry yet? I am.
Alrighty, so now I'm gonna try Nasi Lengko, another popular Cirebon dish. Alrighty, so actually I don't know how to eat it, so I'm just gonna mix it my own way. I was asking the waiter, but he was kind of too shy to explain it to me, so I'm just gonna top it off with the sambal kacang sauce and just kind of mix it all up. Get all that flavor infused in the rice. Ooh, selamat makan. That sauce is really good. has a nice nutty flavor to it and a little hint of spiciness. But with the different textures of the tofu and tempeh, woo, it is really good. Very sensational. Very good. Alrighty, so I can tell this dish is very different to me. It's all packed with protein, with the bean sprout, the tofu, the tempeh. Wow, that's a lot of protein here. But what makes this dish definitely is that sambal kacang. It is so delicious, drizzled on top and just infused in that rice. Ooh, it's so good. Alrighty, so the guy was telling me that this dish is really popular for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but it's mostly more popular for breakfast and dinner. And when you're in Cirebon, this is another dish that you must try. It's a traditional local dish from Cirebon. Really good. Alrighty, so this wraps up my food culinary adventure in Cirebon, and everything was delicious. I totally recommend everybody to come visit Cirebon and try the delicious culinary here. So until then, I want y'all to keep living, keep exploring, and keep eating. Bye!